Welcome, guys, to an episode of Boxmining. And man, there is so much because Bitcoin just blew up this day. Today it was just nuts when I saw this. Let's just take a look at the charts. If you look at the bubbles today, it is all green. What did I say to you guys yesterday, guys? We're making that video. Everyone was like scared, bearish as hell yesterday. But today we had a sudden reversal. We are all up. Bitcoin itself is up to 37,500 again, actually quite good. And then Ethereum also bounced off, right? Yesterday we're saying, looking and we're saying, oh, well, Ethereum bounced off 2,000. Well, it did. And this is really, really important because what is happening right now is we are seeing full rejection of bearish mentality. The bears are going home. They are getting destroyed on the markets. Just imagine how many people were piling on those shorts yesterday. They're thinking, oh man, we're gonna just dip and dump a little bit. But the market said, no, 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 no. We also have a lot more on the media about Bitcoin. I was just watching a video with Kathy Wood being extremely, extremely bullish about Bitcoin and what is happening. And I feel like this is a situation where once one person comes out and starts talking, more and more people are just gonna come out and be like, yo, I got Bitcoin too. All right, I'm a Bitcoin holder. And yo, this is the value of Bitcoin. And the more people that understand this, the stronger it is going to get. So this is one of the most bullish times possible. And I have to say this was also the fastest times possible. The fastest time we've seen where, yeah, a negative dump got reversed the next day. And I'm just doing these videos. I just remember the old days. All right. I know I'm old. All right. 5 years ago, we're doing the same thing. Right. We have these insane. All right, everyone, don't lose faith. I'm just telling everyone, don't lose faith. Bitcoin, it's at 2,000. It's okay, guys. Bitcoin's at 2,000. It's going to go up one day. All right. We're just like, I still remember making videos at 2,000 and 3,000 for Bitcoin, not even Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then telling people it's okay to have a 20% dump. We will see more of this. All right. We will see crazy dumps too. I think this is something that we have to remember about this market. The market right now is still highly volatile, especially when it comes to Bitcoin. There's still a lot of unknowns and uncertainty of how this institutional capital will move in and how fast they'll move in. So this is why it's still going to be extremely volatile. So don't worry about that. Also, guys, yes, I don't think I think this is the first time you see me in like a more formal jacket. Yeah, today I'm going to the Game On event, which is why we're kind of doing a fast live stream. We have I'm gonna be at Game On today. Let me just show you guys this. This event today, I'm actually gonna leave in like 10 minutes, but actually not 10 minutes, like 20 minutes. But this event is for gamers, and as you can see, just by the lineup here, these are this is for institutional investors. This is like a crypto web game event, but like we got like guest speakers, the acting financial secretary of the government of Hong Kong, special administrative region, government and regulators coming in, and they're missing out all speakers because the website's broken. But today I'm talking about Web 3 and Web 2. This is me. My ugly face would be up here. Well, not me. Just find my ugly face. I'm on day two. Day two, if I can find day two here. My ugly face would be Web 2 versus Web 3 gaming. I actually brought a lot of my gaming buddies from the past who have been working on Web 2 games. And I want them to educate people about Web 3. So this is happening today. If you guys are in Hong Kong, come join me. If you're not, we're going to try to record as much of the event as possible and give you guys some insight about what's happening with GameFi in Asia. Because the interest here is beyond what I expect. So it's exciting. Also, yesterday I did a Solana. I went to the Solana hackathon. It was very, very productive. Did a lot of videos. I've dumped them all the videos on Boxmining Plus. So this is like a same day edit, right? So we like this event was actually really baller too. If you actually go look at it.
It's on the top, so
Okay, easy. It's kind of our first big event here in Hong Kong. Never really done a hacker house here before. It's actually our 35th one. It took us a while to eventually get here, but it's been a pretty decent turnout.
it's the most luxurious hackathon I've ever seen. You know what? About this is the vibe is very big. So I talked to a lot of the devs here. They're very excited. So congrats.
Yeah, I think
So that's kind of a taste of the event. I just try to put as much footage in as possible. It was on the top floor It's a 100th floor of the ICC building, so it had this really amazing view of Hong Kong. There were a lot of people there. It was actually a lot more packed than I thought it would be, because I thought, okay, Solana had a lot of FUD, right? And I want to see how determined people are. And there's a lot more determined than I thought it would be. And there are a lot more devs than I thought it would be. It was just great. So it was a combination of devs and talks. It was a very, very lively event. You can see the dump. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving the same day edits on the Boxmining Plus channel. So the Geno Pets one is out, Solana's out, but we have more interviews, and this is the objective of the channel. I feel like I'm suddenly more inspired to make a lot more videos for this channel, because I feel like you guys, I want to provide this like on the ground level insight into what's happening, especially since yesterday Solana was a beast. Solana was a major beast yesterday. I mean, today is still a beast. It's up 16%, and over the last like 30 days, it's up like 30%. So I feel like if I was some viewer, I was like figuring out, if I want to buy Solana or not. I want to see what people and the hackathon and what the community is like and the ecosystem's like. So that's why I'm doing these same day edits to get you guys an insight into what is happening. So Dominic is the head of BD, so he has a lot of insight on the ecosystem, and we also revisit Albert. He's making GameFi project, and we want to do a lot more other stuff as well. So welcome guys to the channel. I know that was a very, very long intro. So welcome Bernard Macarius, welcome Angela Wang, welcome Beta Bot, welcome Crypto Graham. Crypto Graham is here. Elijah Killen, welcome guys. This is my usual stream time. I'm trying to resume this usual stream time. So guys, if you guys want more people watching as well, because I feel like this is like the most bullish time for Bitcoin, and we're so early. We are so early. This is the title of the video, and it's absolutely true. If you look at Bitcoin, the potential here is just massive. It's massive. It's like not just normal massive, but it's crazy massive. Let me just look at the layout and the charts, and I'll show you why these charts are so weird as well in a second. But the potential here, once we cross that line at 40,000, we can shoot all the way up, There's just so much to do. So guys, make sure to smash those likes up. We're going to talk about everything on this channel, everything that's going on. It's just going to be I'm super excited. Anyways, let's get started. All right, so we have the same bug again appearing where I am frozen. So guys, please excuse me whilst I fix this camera very, very quickly. It might be the case that I might just like use my normal FaceTime camera. I think this might work. All right, yeah, since today we're doing a fast stream anyways, I think this would be better. I'm just not gonna bother with my large camera and my cam link. So I hope that's okay, guys, and I hope the audio is okay. I'll adjust everything, but I think this is probably the best way to stream today and to create content. So let's take a look at Bitcoin prices right now. So I think just moving very quickly into everything. Let's rescale this charts here, auto scale. But boy, did the bears get rejected yesterday. So yesterday we dropped all the way down to $35,000. But even before hitting the support, this is kind of interesting as well, right? Because the support is technically at $34,000, right? But at 35, which bounced, right? We bounced off that one. So you saw the majority of the support, the buyers were coming in here, 34,000-ish. But really, you can see that people are FOMOing, right? The bigger money is FOMOing. The people who are trying to dump and liquidate those shorts, we saw the huge squeeze yesterday, right? This huge squeeze in this 1 hour candle squeeze all the way down. We saw, I think it was like $200 million of longs being liquidated, right? The people who are overly bullish, they were destroyed. But the people who bought and the people who are continuously buying, the people who accumulate are gonna win. That's what I'm trying to say in this market, because people right now, that accumulation is growing. The institutional investors are looking to DCA, dollar cost average in, and this is also part of my strategy as well, although I am doing a few more trades too. But it's very exciting to see that over here, this rejection is just powerful. And then of course we move all the way up. There is some resistance here at 37,500, but I'm gonna say that's not gonna last very long. All right. Now, in terms of major news, there hasn't been any. So this is quite interesting because this article popped up on Cointelegraph. I'm not gonna fully bash it, but it's interesting to see what they point to the reasons, right? Oh, I mean, it's similar to the reasons we were pointing yesterday about the big Bitcoin ETF approval. But what's kind of also interesting is how they spun this window of opportunity that we have for the ETF approval. So yesterday, the ETF approval, the mini window that we have for ETF approval is very short. It's from November 9th all the way to the 17th, which ends tomorrow. This is basically a period of time where these Bloomberg analysts speculated that there could be a window of opportunity because there's no comment periods on the B19 approval. So at that point, they say, okay, there might be a chance if SEC is extremely, I guess, generous. I would say that word. But if they were extremely generous and fruitful and productive, they would approve it. But now that they're spinning that news to link it to the pump, right? I feel like the window is closing, but then they're saying, oh, this is why we're pumping. So I feel like it's kind of like how media needs to like spin the news. I feel like the biggest factor is really what's happening on the trading front. There were there were people hunting for liquidations, right? And that was exactly what we saw. But after they hunted for the liquidations, they couldn't push the price of Bitcoin down further, which is why we have this massive pump and the resumption of the bull market. Also, I want to put this in. Cathie Wood was extremely bullish. Let me just put this on the audio. Let me throw this up.
Our expectation is, well, that the crypto asset ecosystem will be dominated by those two, and that it is going to scale from a little more than $1 trillion today to $25 trillion in 2030 as this new world builds out. This is almost, I mean, I was at the beginning of the internet. Not really, that was DARPA and everything, but as we were studying it in the market in the 90s, this feels like that again.
And
so you can see how bullish she is, all right? She was appearing on CNBC, and I feel like this is the first of the big fund managers coming out and saying, yo, we're in Bitcoin. We are in Bitcoin. Actually, the camera is here. I keep looking at it down there because I feel like that was what I'm used to, but that camera is broken. So anyways, but this is the first of these big fund managers coming out and saying, yo, Bitcoin. All right, guys, pay attention. All right. And it's kind of interesting because when she was talking, she was pressured to say, we're number 2 on ETF, right? ARK Invest, they're the ones second in line in the pecking order for that ETF, right? But you can see that pressure. These institutional investors, these billion-dollar funds, and not billions, but trillion-dollar funds, they're now being pressured to open up. Here's a bit. So the big banks are the ones that are opening up, and the trillion-dollar funds are the ones that are going to deploy, right? So this is the first. And I feel like once that ETF is approved, then we'll have a whole new phase of media about crypto and the benefits, right? I think that's when people are going to start, the mainstream media is going to start connecting these dots and then, all right, this is what's useful for Bitcoin. This is what's useful. So we've known this all along, but I feel it's like for mainstream media to feature this in a positive light, and that spinning of the, I would say it's the massive fear of missing out for a lot of institutional investors. That's now, and this is why these events, like yet again, if you're in Asia, these events are popping left, right, and center. And I feel like I'm so happy to be in the epicenter of this because the way Asia is taking things is that we are very, very regulatory friendly. Right? This changed. Before, no, it was not, right? Before, China was like, ban Bitcoin, just destroy it, close off everything. But now Asia is just like, okay, welcome, right? Let's send our financial secretary over. Let's send our CEO over to these Web3 events, right? Like chief executive over. It's a complete change for this. But all right, so, and also alts as well. So she's talking about moving from a $1 trillion to a $24 trillion market. But think about that, right? Think about what is that going to do to alts? For alts that they'll have a smaller market cap, a $1 trillion market cap flip is like thousands, if not tens of thousands of X's, right? Which is why today, I think once that came out, and once people started connecting dots and realizing things were just popping left, right, and center. I mean, Solana's on fire. We saw that yesterday with Kathy Wood also being very bullish on Solana. But we also see Avalanche, right? I was talking about this last week, right? This is actually not last week. It was just Saturday. I feel like, I'll be honest with you guys, I feel like time is compressing. I feel like yesterday felt like a week, right? Because I did the live stream, I ran out, then I did the interviews at the Solana event, then I start editing, and then I start buying coins left, right, and center, and I felt like, wow, it felt like a week ago that this happened. But no, it's not. It's just a few days. It's mere few days. But Kuji's moving up, and that was being talked about by Justin as well. We actually featured him on the live stream on Boxmining Plus. So I feel like, guys, there's a lot of things you gotta do, right? I'm not even gonna talk about Bybit today. I think a lot of you guys are just like, you guys said you guys are tired of me talking about Bybit and sponsors and whatever for this channel. But I think what's important, guys, is to get on socials, right? Get on socials, get on top of your game. So if you guys want, I'm opening up yet again. So this is like probably the only last week we're gonna open up the Boxmining private chat. This is for all the believers out there, not spammers. This is like pure unspam chat for you guys. I'm opening that up yet again for you guys to join, to just chat with us, chat with our community.
And man, there is
I look so weird, by the way. But chat with our community. That's an invite, guys. I'm popping that out there. So if you're in the chat right now, you can see the invite pop up. And if you're watching the replay, just look at the chat. Okay, it's gonna pop up. I'm gonna pop it up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. All right, join that chat, guys. All right, join that chat. Then we're gonna close it off. So this link will not really last until last week, right? Then we're gonna just like turn off that link because, yeah, it's gonna be too crazy. I don't want spammers coming in during the bull market. That was like too crazy. But anyways, join the chat. See what we're looking at, guys. This is not a time to just like chill. All right, like chill's over. Chill's dead. All right, chill sucks. All right, chill sucks. It's dead. It's over. It's time to really be aggressive. It's also quite interesting. I was actually looking at this is quite interesting as well. Yesterday I was showing you guys the bots, right? So the bots were making a killing yesterday. So yesterday the bots were up like $1,000 yesterday on Live Copier. So what's kind of interesting is like I spun up these trading bots during what was the bear market actually at that time. Like now we're in bull, but during the bull market, that was like 90 days ago. But we spun that up. It started off with a small amount of money because like this is something that my friend built, and I was like, okay, look, I like you as a friend, but is your tech good? Well, it turns out that his tech is good. So now I'm comfortable showing you guys this. But what happened was that these bots, what they do is they use signals to buy and sell crypto. And then what was kind of interesting over the past few days was that even though yesterday and the day before we had the dump, the bots were still making money because they were actually shorting the market because it was a little bit overbought. But then yesterday night it flipped and it went YOLO into buying mode, right? So it actually made like $1,000 yesterday. So this is yet again my experiment. I only put $30,000 in, nothing that I can't lose. There's a full video about that on my channel. It's got a really like weird thumbnail. I couldn't make a good one, but so I made a weird one. But let me just look at the positions as well. I'm actually very curious. I actually look at these bots for what they're doing. All right, they stopped trading now. They actually stopped trading. They closed their positions. They closed out. They locked in the profits, and then they're just waiting for more signals. I guess it's because we did pump. So after the pump, it's just waiting, and none of they aren't executing any trades right now, which is I don't know, kind of interesting. All right, so wait, did I pop that on here? Did I pop on? All right, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, cool. That's around it for today. I think to join, but there's actually a lot going on with altcoins and meme coins, and I don't know how I can make enough videos for you guys about this. And I want to finish editing my Solana video, which has a lot of stuff to do. So bear with me, guys. I feel like this is a case where I'm trying to spin up as much as I can on this channel. Like I'll be honest with you guys. I took a break for a year, right? And I felt very rusty creating YouTube content again. So at the start of creating YouTube content, I was very hesitant to make a lot of content. But now I feel like there's a lot of pressure because now that the altcoins are moving and the meme coins are moving, and we're still early, right? Bitcoin Rainbow. If you actually look at the Bitcoin Rainbow chart V2, we're so darn early, right? And I feel like if it's just gonna get crazier, like I really need to step up my game. And I just saw on chat there that we're 100 150-ish days away from the Bitcoin halving. So I feel like what we should do is have a huge countdown clock back there. I think that would be kind of cool, right? There's like all these things I want to do, but I don't have the time for. So I don't know how you guys have enough time, guys. And I still want to fit in some exercise because this time around, this bull market, I don't like. I want to be fit. I want to be fit here. So yeah, Elijah Kellen says the rainbow chart. Yeah, rainbow chart says we're still at basically a fire sale territory. It's a buy territory. This is the buy accumulate territory that we're in right now. So that's what the rainbow chart is saying. But yeah, I definitely believe that we are on the cusp of something insane, especially with what's happening with the world as well. I think you guys know I don't comment on world politics anymore because I feel it's unproductive use of my time. But I think what everyone can agree on with world politics is that the world's going to shit, right? Two wars going on right now. We have unstable China. Right now, the economy there is just not too strong. So these are all long-term fundamental factors that will push people over to Bitcoin. And I feel like that's a case where there will be major FOMO. And the Chinese are really spinning up too. And if you look at the crypto bubbles, you can see that too. A lot of OG Chinese coins are gaining momentum right now. Actually, it was a little bit more obvious with one coin. Yeah, I was looking at Neo was gaining momentum, VeChain was gaining momentum, Conflux, ICP was gaining momentum. Like all these coins were just growing, like they're steadily growing. And it's quite scary because like the Chinese, like what I said before is the Chinese, they're observing the market, right? They're observing the market. They're watching out to see if the market can gain momentum and if people flow in, if the market will move up because that's what they need. All right, they need to have a certainty that the Americans are gonna dump on them, right? And I think that's a key here, and they're getting that, which is what's making me scared. What's making me scared because like once that comes, guys, like the Chinese momentum coming back after 5 years of not buying crypto. Oh God, that's gonna be crazy, especially now that we are especially now that even the government side, if you look at what's happening in Hong Kong, they're transitioning into crypto friendly, right? And we've seen that. If you guys, if you want what evidence of that, check out my channel. We were at the Hong Kong FinTech Week, right? And you can just see FinTech Week was this video. So I think this video is good. This is a good video, but this video was FinTech Week, and you can just see an event that was traditionally dominated by the big banks, HSBC, Bank of China, Standard Chartered. This was the Hong Kong FinTech Week, organized by the Finance and Treasury Finance Bureau of Hong Kong. So government organized this, but you see the new logos coming up, right? You see OKX down there, you see Animoca Brands, you see Hashkey. Dude, this is like government events, and then like in the event that even the monetary, that's kind of crazy. Like what was quite crazy was like this is the monetary authority. They were giving out NFTs that were on Polygon. I mean, guys. And MTMD says Rune is gaining momentum. Absolutely, man. Rune was like on fire, and I did actually buy Rune this Saturday, but I did not gain enough momentum. So what I think is like, yet again, it's like all these things I want to do, but I want to tell you guys my entry positions into these coins. I want to make the altcoin videos. There's so much to do, but there's so much coming, guys. We're gonna spin up more content very soon, so make sure you're stay tuned to this channel, and we're gonna pop, guys. So I know it's a very short stream today because I had to rush off to my event, and I'm gonna make it super sexy. You know me, I want to make it sexy, so we're gonna make that sexy. So guys, make sure you subscribe today to the channel. Make sure you check out Boxmining Plus. That's where we're putting all our content, and if you guys are interested in joining the chat group that we have, the private chat group, make sure you join that. It's just the links up a little bit better up here. But Boxmining Testnet, we have basically a slew of videos that we're gonna release, and yet again, we're gonna adopt a different policy, right? We know that crypto is time sensitive, so we want to make sure that this stuff gets to you ASAP. So that's why Boxmining Testnet, it won't be as edited, but it is gonna be it's gonna be sexy as fuck. So MTMD says, I'm psyched. Will you be streaming at this time more, Michael? Absolutely. This is a very good time for me to stream. It's just bright and early in the morning. And also I'm hungry. I'm literally hungry. So basically I'm doing intermittent fasting nowadays. And I feel like when I'm hungrier, I'm more excited and I can produce better content. And also I'm trying to lose weight a bit, right? So I saw a hash brown this morning on Miffy's desk, actually. And my God, I was like, get me awake, get me to the live stream. Just get me out of here. I don't want to see hash brown. I want to go to the live stream. Okay, so that's why I'm here. I'm on the live stream, guys. So yeah, it's fun. So Burgess says your thoughts on Solana. So your thoughts on Solana. Solana, dude, better than expectations. A lot better. So I was a little bit scared that Solana was powered by FTX. Right, a lot of people were into FTX, but there was a big change here. So just very quick notes on this with Solana. So obviously Solana had a massive rally, and it's during the hackathon right now, so it's a little bit hot. So I'm not going to comment on the short-term prices. I'm only going to comment on the long-term, what I think. Solana has a lot of potential because the guys there are very, very hardcore. Right, Solana, you have to program in Rust. And people who program in Rust, they are a lot more hardcore and they're a lot stronger builders. Everyone that I asked are excited for the next upgrade. Firestarter, dude. Just bear with me for 1 second with all these names, right? And then also Jupiter. They're all super excited for Jupiter. So actually, I did not bring Solana up here. My Solana on my screen. Is this Solana on my screen? No. Solana. So what I feel is that these hardcore people, they're gonna build something fucking amazing. All right, excuse my swearing, but they're building something fucking amazing. Right now, it's definitely a little hot. Okay, it's got no chill. It's a little bit hot, so be a little bit careful. I got time for to leave, but yeah, it's the hackathon gave me a lot of faith. So just check out the videos there. I was quite inspired, and for me, I was kind of lucky because I actually found some Solana in my old wallets. So yeah, I'm just having a good week this week. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching today. Great to see you guys. Join the chat. I'm not even gonna show Bybit, but if you do want to join Bybit, now is actually the best time because I told you guys there is that offer for the free iPhone, the 3X iPhone 15s that we're giving away. But without further